Welcome. In front of me I have the iPhone 15, and today I will show you a couple tweaks, tricks you can do on this device. Let's start off with the toggles and control center, and also the additional abilities that you can do with them, or options that you have for them when holding them. So we have typical things like the volume, brightness, Wi-Fi, and so on. But what you can do here is actually, for instance, hold brightness, and this will give you 3 additional options in here, like dark mode, night shift, and true tone. And you can disable them from here, enable them quicker. Also under the little quick accessibility toggles right here for the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mobile data, and so on. If you hold this, it actually gives you more options that you can access, like for instance hotspot. If you want to enable this, airdrop, and obviously focus just gives you the couple different do not disturb modes basically. And most of these toggles below that you add in don't really have any secondary usability. So if I hold it, it brings up a window, but it's just a single option that you enable by tapping on it. Same goes for recorded screen. Not really sure why I have the little TikTok or photos here, but we do actually have the option to turn off microphone on the camera. So actually, never mind, we do have a couple options here that you can switch up. But anyway, moving on to the next thing, which I won't be necessarily able to fully show you because I don't have a Face ID added here, at least not my face, so it won't really work that well. But it's going to be the swipe to unlock option. So typically when you have your device, you will need to tap on it and then swipe up to gain access to the Face ID or the keypad right there, so you can put in your PIN. But what you can do is have it so when you're on the home screen or a lock screen, you can just do a swipe up and it will allow you to go straight to Face ID. And once it scans it, it automatically unlocks it. So to do so, let's navigate it to our accessibility, and from here we're going to navigate it to touch right over here. And we're gonna have, oh, never mind, we're not gonna have it, because apparently, why would you have the same options on the non-pro version or as you do on the pro version? My god, Apple. Okay, let me just show you how it's supposed to look like. And yes, I'm throwing this garbage because this phone is absolutely shit. Anyway, so typically when you go into accessibility, like you should have it here as well, there's nothing a reason why it's not here. You'd have touch, and then you'd have the option to tap or swipe to wake. And how it works is when you swipe up, scans your face. Let me just lift it up so it can scan it and automatically unlocks it. But it's something that you don't get for $1,000 when you buy the non-pro version, because middle finger from Apple. I'm gonna keep that in just so everyone can understand the frustration that you can feel with this trash. God. Anyway, moving on into hopefully other things that I have listed that will be here. Hopefully, crossing my fingers here. We have the white point, which is also under accessibility and will go pretty well with the dark mode, which you can enable or disable on here. So white point will be under the display and text under accessibility. And let's scroll down and see if we have it here. Yep, we do. So we have reduced white point. When enabled, it will automatically get enabled at 80%, but you can reduce it or increase it to even further. Now, what it's supposedly supposed to do is reduce the intensity of bright colors. What it does is just changes the brightness, but it allows you to have it set so when enabled it affects the brightness a little bit, makes it a little bit more in line towards like the dark mode, instead of just giving you everything black and still having like the actual text be just blisteringly bright as it is normally. So it's a pretty nice thing. Now, to be completely honest, you can do the same thing by turning that off, and look at that, we have the same effect. Now the only difference is you could technically set up shortcuts right here, and white point could be one of those shortcuts. So when you enable this, you can have it set that under, for instance, triple tap on the power button, it will turn it off or turn it back on. So it gives you this quicker access to it than navigating to your brightness and then messing around with the slider right here. So it might be a little bit more beneficial to some people. Now, that being said, let's also touch upon the dark mode, which is under the brightness. If you hold it, you have it right over here, and obviously it just turns on dark mode or turns it off. And now we have the nice bright white everything. You can also see how it affects it right here, but like I said, it's genuinely the same effect as the brightness would have on the device. Now moving on to the last thing that I want to show you, it's the subscription option, and that is under your account. So let's go into the settings and then scroll all the way down, or down up, and you have your Apple account right here. You can click on it, and then you have subscriptions. Let's see if we have anything here, and we do have one thing. So by default, you will see a bunch of probably subscription right here to any kind of services that you might be paying for, like Netflix, Hulu, and so on, Spotify maybe, whatever you have subscribed to and you actually pay for it, it will be visible right here. You can additionally tap on it and see how much you're getting billed for it. You can cancel the subscriptions right here, so it gives you a nice overview of everything that you're paying for and gives you a nice and easy access to canceling it, and just also seeing when you would be rebilled or when did something expire and so on. So it gives you very useful information about your monthly payments that you're doing to different services, and also the nice and easy ability to cancel them all out if you want to without much of a hassle. So there's a very actually good option right here. Now, with that being said, this would conclude the tweaks and tricks that I want to show you. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.